offline.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Community Deck Reviews Final Polish, where we upload on the following Wednesday after I've gotten a few days to look at your guys' decks that we reviewed on Friday night and give you guys a follow-up little kit of suggestion cards, because in the moment, so the first deck we looked at was Graha Tia, Soul Protector of the Realm, submitted by WH Matt, and his deck is a creatureless Graha deck, so it runs no creatures, so you're just using Graha's ability to make all of your creature base, and then past that you're running like a control-y type shell around it that's just making a ton of bodies. During the stream, we uncovered that battles work really well with this, because you play the battle, and then when a battle transforms, it flips over, exiles, and then cast on its other side, which I guess still holds the mana cost of the front side. So you're getting 2 sets of tokens every time you complete a battle with Graha. It's going to be good. So I tried to strike a little bit of a middle ground for you, WH Matt. Again, we like to start with like my worst suggestion first. I think Angelic Chorus wouldn't be terrible in this list. It's 3 and 2 white for an enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. So you play a 10-drop spell, you pay 10 life with Graha, you make a 10/10 hero token, but now that 10/10 enters the battlefield, gains you 10 life off Angelic Chorus. All your spells are just making you free creatures now, because the Angelic Chorus pretty much refunds your life loss for making certain things. There are a couple ways in the deck that already do this. Exquisite Blood, whenever an opponent loses life, we gain that much life. That's pretty good at refunding our life loss. And Authority of the Consuls will give us like incremental life gain when creatures ETB on the opponent's side. But I think for straight up just refunding you the life loss that you paid for the card, Angelic Chorus isn't a bad consideration. And my next 2 suggestions are very similar, so I'm just going to kind of lope them in together. Drain Life and Death Grasp are both X spell sorceries that deal X damage to any target, and you gain X life. You're paying the X, you can just dump all your mana into this, deal a ton of damage to someone's face, to a creature, to a battle if you want to go the battle route, so I think these are extra good if you go that route. Create a giant token with your commander, pay a bunch of life. Oh, but look at that. They gain you the life back. So again, you're just creating a however big you want hero token while also dealing a ton of damage to whatever you want. I think it's going to be pretty good. Okay, and I do have a bit of a pricey suggestion here, just because it popped into my brain, and I was like, that seems pretty good in this deck. If you threw a Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth in here, and then you threw a Bubbling Muck in here, yeah, turn everything into a swamp, then make all your swamps tap for double. I wonder how that could be good in a deck that runs Debt to the Debtless, Heliod's Intervention, and Waterbending Ascension. Yeah, that seems not bad as a way to just, hey, guess what? You're going to lose this turn because I have all this mana and I can just dump it into all this stuff. Those even become better when you throw in the Drain Life and you throw in the Death's Grasp. So kind of a package deal here, buddy. Also, creatureless deck, and also it's really hard to make suggestions when the deck is already so cool. Like, I really like the list, so in my head I was like, I really don't know. Outside of the battles suggestion, because battles seem like very overpowered, this is what I've got for you, my guy. I hope these were at all useful, or at least sparked an idea for another card you could add. Yeah, and with that, we're going to move on to the Red Barons Niv Mizzet the Firemind deck. Yeah, this is an OG deck. We're running OG Niv Mizzet, 4/4 flying. Whenever you draw a card, Niv Mizzet deals 1 damage to target creature or player, and you can tap Niv Mizzet to draw a card. We all know how this goes. You throw a Curiosity on Niv Mizzet. There you go. Infinite cards, infinite damage. You just won the game. Good job. He's doing the Niv Mizzet thing. He's running a bunch of wheel effects like Windfall, Jace's Archivist, Magus of the Wheel. Everyone's ditching their hands, drawing a new grip. Niv Mizzet's doing a ton of damage for us, drawing our new grip. And then if we can pull into one of the infinite combos like Curiosity or Tandem Lookout, good job. You won the game. This is such an old school deck, and such a deck that has clearly been perfected over time. People know how to run Niv Mizzet very efficiently, very well. This deck's very good. It will win games. It has the synergies. It does the Izzet thing. It does the wheel thing. So finding suggestions was a little difficult, but I did come across 2 suggestions that I want to send your way. For 1 blue, we get an enchantment class. At level 1, you have no maximum hand size, which seems pretty good in this deck. For 2 and a blue, we can upgrade it to level 2, and when it becomes level 2, draw 2 cards, so it's just like a built-in divination. So just replace one of your draw card pieces with this. 4 and a blue, level 3. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. So you can just make your Niv Mizzet a giant flyer. It's just a divination and a built-in no maximum hand size. That seems like a lot of good stuff for this deck, but again, this is probably my weaker of the 2 suggestions. So why don't I recommend you Geth's Grimoire. 4 for an artifact. Whenever an opponent discards a card from his or her hand, you may draw a card. So when you windfall, and let's say that guy over there had 6 cards, you're going to draw 6 cards, and then you're going to draw whatever you draw from the most windfalled thing. Oh, actually, no, it's whenever an opponent discards a card. Yikes. This is insane in your deck, because it's every opponent. So when you drop a windfall, if that guy had 5 cards, that guy had 7 cards, and that guy had 4 cards, congratulations, you just drew 16 cards before you even draw from whatever the biggest discard from windfall was. That's probably going to be upwards of 20 plus damage from your Niv Mizzet easily, and a huge grip on your side of the board, which might make that wizard class come in handy. I don't know. I'm not a huge spell slinger or is it player, so these ones were a little out of my headspace. But I'm learning more about them, so thank you. No, you know what? Thank you. I hope these were at all useful suggestions for you guys, or at least you got a good laugh out of them. I'll see you guys on Friday with the upload. Bet you guys are going to like that one, so peep the channel on Friday at noon, and then Friday night at 8 p.m. I'll see you guys for the deck reviews. I'll talk to you guys then. Peace.